We have breaking news involving the Trump administration. A federal judge in California has blocked a Trump administration order that aims to withhold funding for sanctuary cities.
CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid joins us now from Washington to break all of this down. All right, so Paula, what exactly does this order from the California judge do?
This judge has said across the country the president will not be able to withhold federal funds from any so-called sanctuary cities. Those are usually the areas that refuse to actually assist in federal immigration enforcement. Now, under an executive order that the president had issued, he said that he would withhold or try to withhold federal funds from any cities that weren't helping the federal government in its crackdown on illegal immigration. But this federal judge says that could be unconstitutional. In the opinion, the judge wrote that it's up to Congress to decide who gets what money, and whenever that money is dished out, the conditions are made clear up front, and you can't just change the conditions and withhold the money or take it away after the fact. So this judge says the president cannot implement this, nor can the Attorney General or the Department of Homeland Security.
So can the Department of Justice withhold grant money from cities they feel that aren't cooperating with immigration officials, or no?
Dana, that's a great question, because the Department of Justice was trying to argue that what they're doing here is no different than what they've done in the past. They say that you can't have a Department of Justice grant unless you are helping the federal government implement its immigration enforcement. But the judge here said, well, I don't think that's the only thing you're trying to do. And the judge actually quoted back the Attorney General and the President, who have said that they want to go beyond just withholding grants, and they want to withhold additional federal funds. The President even described this particular measure as a weapon to use against districts that are not helping him crack down on immigration. So to answer your question, yes, they can withhold some grants, but that has always been the case. What's new here, according to this judge, is that they're trying to go beyond grants and withhold other federal funds, which this judge said may not be constitutional.
Now, this seems as if it's another judicial blow against the Trump administration. Some may want to compare it to when federal judges in Washington state and Hawaii completely blocked President Trump's immigration bans. But just explain to us in what ways this is similar and in what ways this is different.
This is similar, Errol, in that it's another example of people who oppose the president's policy but really don't have a lot of recourse, since Republicans are in charge of the White House and Congress. And the only way they can really fight these policies is through the courts. And both of these executive orders, the so-called travel ban, versions 1 and 2, and then this executive order that touches on immigration and federal funding, they're pretty novel issues, and the law isn't really clear. So in both cases, the court has said, look, let's hold off on actually implementing this policy until we decide whether or not this specific executive order is indeed constitutional.
CBS News Justice reporter Paula Reid, thank you.
Thank you.